Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is losers round 1. Nemesis Mindfreak here at the HCS Salt Lake City Major, hosted by Space Station Gaming. And Nemesis, just after losing to Optic Gaming 3-0 of emphatic fashion, now find themselves up against some international opponents in Mindfreak, who are also looking to stay alive in the tournament.
Sup, sorry I was late. I'm here though.
Nobody even knew.
Oh, so I shouldn't have said it?
Shouldn't have said it.
Okay. Hey everyone. Here we got Nemesis versus Mindfreak. The tale as old as time, Europe versus Australia. Most of the time Europe come out on top.
Yes.
But we have seen, I remember, it wasn't that long ago when Mindfreak were the first team to ever beat a European squad during pool play. And now we see it happening in Elimination Round 1.
So this is for more than just progression, I would say. Bragging rights, these two teams very friendly with one another. Although neither one of them want to be the ones to eliminate the other, it's business and it's needs must. And at the moment, in the early engagements, it is actually Nemesis who are taking the heat and the brunt of the force. The bomb is being moved in. Snipedrone steps out. It's a beautiful kill. 5 shots from Snipedrone, shuts down the bomb. And that forces wryce to put it in reverse and turn back around to pick up the bomb.
Wasn't so long ago where Barcode was considering joining a European roster as well, right?
This very roster, well, actually it was ITB.
It was slightly, yeah, it was the ITB roster.
A different iteration.
But some of the same names. Anyway, the bomb's being moved, and it's not far away from the planting area, but wryce very aware that if he had tried to plant that, he would have very quickly been destroyed. Speaking of being destroyed, oh my goodness. Thank God Glory was there to save his grace.
It was wryce baby for a second. The bomb's so close yet so far away from that arming position. Heads up play by Snipedrone, tossing it out, ensuring it will not be a problem.
He didn't even touch it. It just reset.
Oh, did it actually?
he missed.
He done it like he tossed it out.
And
it reset at the same time.
That's so funny.
WuTum now, playing defense for a moment. Putting down a little bit of fire. Stepping out, Snipedrone will get a kill onto wryce over towards the car side. Damage being done all the while, and the kills are going in favor. 4 dead now from Mindfreak. Wryce is the first spawner. And he's in big trouble because he's on a staggered spawn now. If he loses this 1v1, he can go from bad to worse, and he has lost the kill. And that means the bomb will now move in. Fridge spawns for Mindfreak, the worst possible place you want to be during an arming process. And it's Nemesis who will get the first plant. All the good work Mindfreak put together amounts to nothing, and actually, as a matter of fact, they're down by 1.
Yeah, that's brilliant play from Nemesis. A very solid plant, covered accordingly, and also they worked their way into the base to ensure there was someone to protect the bomb armor as well whilst it was being planted. And now they are still behind enemy lines and still causing a problem, and by they, I mean the Tomb.
Tomb on a tear, reaping havoc. It might not be done just yet. Scoob went down, or Scoob got a kill, excuse me, and that meant Glory in the respawn screen. WuTum recognizing that information being passed to him and puts it in reverse, backs away from home, waiting for his teammates to spawn back up, and Mindfreak are going to use that opportunity to push the bomb forward and out of their own territory.
There's a lot of gunfights. WuTum probably feels like he's at a disadvantage, but then he's going up against Scoobmeistr and he says, we're on the same playing field, depending on your DPI. Have you mentioned that we have multiple mouse and keyboard players?
Not yet.
No,
well, we've been beating that drum for a long time.
We have, but
I thought it was just an accepted, it's a known quantity.
Nah, still worth noting, isn't it? You never know who's watching.
In it, mate. Yes, okay, important to note. 2 players in the server, 1 on either side, playing on mouse and keyboard. And one of them is the Tomb, who's now arming the bomb for Nemesis' second. And he's got the plant as well, and he gets a kill too. So they're still going to have to deal with him, and again, Glory keeps them alive. The Tomb's not done just yet.
It's almost identical from the previous, where you get the arm, you get the kill, and then you're in the enemy base, and you make them work hard to try and get you out. And all the meanwhile, it allows the spawners to start to take the middle of the map, and maybe even start to move that bomb again. But Mindfreak this time have been able to take down a couple of members, so it will stem any push that Nemesis were considering.
Time for Nemesis to build something then. It's always very interesting with the LATAM teams and indeed the ANZ. You want to try and tap into your talent pool as much as you can, and Barcode was a free agent for a very long time, and only now have they decided to make that change, try and increase their chances, because They've been top 16 time and time before. They've only ever reached top 12, maybe twice, definitely once. So they want to try and push themselves forward. And with Barcode available, you just have to take that chance.
Yeah, I think the reluctancy to pick up Barcode would have probably been because Barcode was looking for something in North America, maybe even in Europe, and it's no disrespect to the Mindfreak boys, but he was just looking for something bigger. At one point, he was on like a top 6 roster, right? So it was about going back to his roots, and I think eventually...
I mean, did he finish top 3 at one event? Native
quite
team?
possibly, yeah, and I think it's just a case of they realized it was too good an offer to pass up. Even if he does move on to bigger and better things at some point, taking him while they have him is definitely a smart decision.
And I can understand being reluctant to make the change because you mess with the chemistry of the team. If you drop a player and then Barcode leaves, you try to bring that player back in, it's changed now. All of a sudden, the dynamic is completely shifted. But they have decided to make the change. Barcode, delighted to be back, shooting his gun on the servers, playing against some of the best in the world. But at the moment, finds himself down by 2.
All the meanwhile, I think drama happening on the main stage as well. Very close games going on between Space Station and Cloud9. 2-1 in that series at the moment.
What side? 2-1 to who?
Now, I wasn't going to say that because I wasn't entirely sure.
Okay. I'll put you on the spot now.
Mainly because it looked like Cloud9 was celebrating, but the scoreline says Space Station. But obviously when it comes to oddball, you never know.
Yeah, you never really know. Well, we'll get confirmation of that very soon. But either way, we have more to deal with on this side. 4 dead now for Mindfreak, and this could be the end. If WuTum moves this bomb forward and they can get another round of slays, Nemesis will take the map. And unfortunately for Mindfreak, Nemesis have already taken control of their base, so it's going to be fridge spawns again. Scoobmeistr on the face of the base, gets taken down. And WuTum will slide back in. 4 dead for Mindfreak once more, and that will mean the bomb will start to plant once again. Even if WuTum steps out for just a second, that will be the end of the game as Nemesis bounce back from that defeat against Optic Gaming and get right back on track against Mindfreak.
A very confident and comfortable first game with Assault on Aquarius here. Sometimes can be a difficult game type to navigate, but Nemesis seemed like they very much have it locked down, the perfect strategy each time they're trying to plant it. And just confirmation, it is Cloud9 who are leading Space Station 2-1 on the main stage.
Now we're going off the information that we do see them celebrating on the stage, so it would be very weird to celebrate when you've lost.
Yeah. You lose and you're like, woo!
Let's go.
All right, well, that's map 1 done here on the B stream. Of course, keep the main stream open as well because some good games happening there. But until then, we're going to go for a quick break. When we come back, it'll be map number 2.
And we are back underway in our losers round 1 matchup. Nemesis versus Mindfreak. With Australia's best up against Europeans. The heavyweights, the giants. For many, the favorites in this series. And for good reason. Off the back of back-to-back top 6 seasons. Or not even top 6 seasons, top 6 finishes, excuse me. They're the words I'm looking for.
Did feel like a season of top 6s.
So I was digging deep into my vocabulary, which isn't very deep at all. It's very shallow. It's a 4-4 split off the opening break, and it's SLG with the sniper rifle in his hands. The question is, can he get busy with it? Opting to push back towards the elbow now. All the action happening across the map. We've seen this position be taken up time and time again. It is tried, it is true, and it is tested, and it can bear fruit. 4 dead from Mindfreak. 8-6 now the score, and all of a sudden, Mindfreak starting to spawn up around them. SLG peels 1 though. Could be about to peel a second. Settles for the trade. It's good work out of the Frenchman.
Good work from Snipedrone as well with a double. Ooh, could be almost a stick for a triple. But now Glory's got a sniper rifle as well. Everyone having their go with it. Are they going to have their way with Mindfreak? A 5-kill lead turned into 6, and Nemesis, when they do play with confidence, they look like an entirely different team, and that is great knowledge from Glory as well to set off the remote detonation for a kill.
Wonderful bit of work from the Irishman. Here's Barcode then. It is great to see him back amongst it. He's gone through many trials and tribulations. At one point he was playing Halo from Thailand, so he's been made to work for it, for the success that he's had. Does find himself now back in Australia. And again, trying to build, trying to get himself onto a North American roster. It's been close time and time again, but ultimately, it hasn't come to fruition. And you know that's exactly where he believes he belongs. And his performances would dictate that too.
I just thought he was trying to get an edge in the ranked playlist by going Thailand.
Just dominate.
He was just tired of the ping over in Australia, so I thought he'd go for something a little bit different. Hate to break it to you, still bad in Thailand.
Maybe didn't do his homework. Needed to research that before he made the move. He was already committed. Wryce and Barcode combined to drag Glory down under.
They're dragging Glory down under, all the way to Australia.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Not a bad place to be though. Is it Bondi Beach that's in Australia or is that America? Bad with geography. You're looking at me with a lot of question marks like you don't know either.
I mean, you were saying your vocabulary was small. I was wondering what your longest word you know is. I'm still thinking about that.
Onomatopoeia?
Onomatopoeia?
Yeah, that's a big word.
Did you say onomatopoeia? You don't even know the word.
It's good, but it's long though, isn't it? You didn't ask me if I knew the word. You
That's
just asked me
fair.
the longest one I knew.
Scoobmeistr's pretty long. His name, I mean. 25 to 19. 6-kill lead. Turned down to 5, and Barcode maybe needs to try and pull the rest of the team through here. See if he can go off, but instantly denied. Nemesis were kind of hunting him down.
Speaking of down, that's exactly what the sniper rifle is, but Swayz. He shows that he can hit a few shots of his own. And boy, oh boy, are they required in this series. More importantly, in this game right now. Because you fear for Mindfreak if they go down in this Slayer. The writing is on the wall for yet another elimination. Must be said though, not all terrible news. They're in losers round 1, so it is a top 12 finish regardless. But you know they want to push further and beyond that. They want to make that top 8. But it is commendable for Australian Halo. They've made so much progress in such a little space of time.
Oh, absolutely. And like all jokes aside, when I was talking about matchmaking and ping and whatnot, it is difficult to try and get regular practice while you're in Australia. It was something that Europe suffered quite a lot with as well, like practicing against the best teams, because North America has been the dominant region for quite some time in not just Halo esports, but console esports in general. PC is different, but console, I mean, the controller, Halo has always been North America, and yeah, the Aussies have done well. And sometimes even without boot camps, they found themselves coming out here and still finding themselves in pool play, getting that top 16, top 12. Alas, now they're trying to push for top 8, but maybe Nemesis just standing in their way here.
Nemesis perhaps just a step too far. A roadblock that they cannot get around. Certainly that's the case as it stands. 10-kill lead. A lot of work for Mindfreak to do, but for Nemesis, just keep going, change nothing. The strategy's in place, but as I say that, 4 go down. Map control now for Mindfreak, and this is where you can start to turn the screw, but down goes the Rockets. SLG will have that information, as will Mindfreak, so there's going to be a tussle down bottom middle, you would hope. As a matter of fact, SLG's managed to get them for free, and he will take them back home.
2 guaranteed kills here with the Rockets. Might just see this game off, but no guaranteed kills. In fact, not even a rocket fired. Barcode wins that fight as well. Snipedrone on the other side does respond. It's still a 7-kill lead, but Mindfreak doing their darndest to try and get back into this one.
Will there be a late twist to the tail? Those Rockets are down. You can see they're very enticing. Grenade hits them. SLG goes back off the respawn to scoop them back up again. Had Mindfreak got them, we might be telling a different story entirely, but SLG pushes the cave. Player was down to no shields. In the end, didn't need the rocket, but the Frenchman's going to guarantee the kill for his team. And now just 2 away from a 2-0 series lead. Scoobmeistr's in trouble. Scoobmeistr put in the grave. And it's Nemesis who do push 1 more on the board and 1 away from sending Mindfreak out at the top 12 position.
Few spicy snipes as well we saw from Glory on one side to really give them that advantage, and they never really looked back after that, did Nemesis. They didn't give Mindfreak a ticket back into it. I do think the Rockets at the end were pretty important as well, that they weren't given away. 4.6k damage for Snipedrone. The turret, as usual, it's a 50 to 39 scoreline. It's 2-0 in the series. We're going to go for a quick break. When we come back, it's map 3.
Welcome back, folks. Map 3 now underway. Nemesis and Mindfreak going at it once more. As I say that, WuTum opens up his account with a triple kill right off the rip. So starting as he means to go on. And is this to be the final chapter in Mindfreak's run? Or can they add an extra page, a footnote at least? Can they make this one competitive? And it could be about to go from bad to worse, because the game mode you don't want to see against this team is going to be Strongholds, and that's exactly where we've landed. Yeah,
Strongholds has just carried over through any iteration that we've seen of the best European roster. They seem to play it very well. And they are going to gain control of all 3 Strongholds here.
Triple cap not locked in for too long. But A and B will remain in their control. A lot of work for Mindfreak to do, as Nemesis are starting to score. Not as quickly as they were before, but there is pressure being applied. SLG gets the opening pick. Scoobmeistr just about avoids the headshot, but not for long as Snipedrone locks it in. Now Swayz is down to no shields, and Snipedrone stands his ground. Glory is there to get the kill. Snipedrone decides not to reset A, instead help his teammate bottom middle. Heads up play, great listening from Snipedrone. And he can step into the hill now at any second to reset it. As a matter of fact, his toes just happened to miss it. The reset didn't come through, but Snipedrone making himself such a difficult kill there. Glory ventures forward, he will fall, and now an opportunity for Mindfreak to get a trip cap of their own.
Yeah, A and B are going to be taken. C already in control, and Camouflage is going to be spawning. So this is going to be a great opportunity for Mindfreak to put some points on the board. Just have to be careful of maybe some flankers on the side of Nemesis. They were some flankers. Sorry, did I misspeak?
Nope.
Okay, just double checking. Camouflage will be grabbed. Points still being gathered, and this is brilliant from Mindfreak. This couldn't have been timed any better with gaining this control with the Camouflage coming up, because now Scoob has the chance to really penetrate Nemesis.
We are all tied up now. So that work that Nemesis put in, it's been undone. Mindfreak now in the ascendancy, looking good. How is the hold? Glory receives a couple of shots from across the map, and Scoobmeistr is punished for revealing himself that time over towards tower. That will mean now Nemesis can venture out and start to capture things. A and C, point of contention. Swayz looks to re-challenge against Snipedrone, and he would have hoped he didn't. B being converted now. 1v1, Snipedrone does not miss, will not miss. WuTum gets a kill, clears out batteries as well. The triple cap's been flipped, and now Nemesis retake the lead.
Yeah, Snipedrone's been really impressive this series, very solid. You can always trust him to win his engagements and always be in a position to do damage as well, just like this. Holding and locking down this stronghold to ensure that no one's going to be able to comfortably push it, and now he can look across to B as well, converts the kill. And he's listening to every single call out that's coming through, making it look easy, and it's going to be a triple.
Consistently makes the right decisions. Sometimes goes under the radar, does Snipedrone. Certainly one of the best in the world. And he commands his region. Any good work that Nemesis do is usually off the back of some of the good work Snipedrone's putting in. Currently sitting 11-6-4. And he's putting on a clinic. Making it very difficult for Mindfreak to breathe.
Now WuTum just equally showing that he can hold his own in any gunfight as well, and can hold down a stronghold on his own. There's one, and quickly turning his attention just in case he was going to be pushed for the challenge, expecting the trade to happen. And when it was equal earlier, around 60 points, it looked like Mindfreak maybe had found a rhythm here, but Nemesis quickly stunned them out of it. And now Nemesis closing in on a 3-0.
Mindfreak in danger. They have stabilized for now though. A and C in control. It's never comfortable to hold both of them because you don't have sightlines on both strongholds. And you're forced to then move and give up the elevator spawns, which wryce has been forced to here. SLG's gotten a double kill. It's down to Swayz and wryce now to hold C. SLG is still there, but the distraction being made by SLG might be enough. But Swayz and wryce combined, huge defense from them two, massively needed. And they lock in a triple cap.
There's certainly signs for Mindfreak that they can get it done. Right, they're getting the trip cap, they're forcing Nemesis back, but then it's just when they get that one opportunity to break, Nemesis break heavily, and then are getting heavy control of their own. Mindfreak need to make it a little bit more scrappier, make it more difficult for the B control to happen for Nemesis, but they are slowly but surely catching up here. I say slowly, actually rapidly catching up because they've got 3 strongholds. And it is going to be the B attempt from Snipedrone. Someone needs to be there to try and take this fight, which Swayz tries, but they hold strong to Nemesis, and they stop the bleeding, and because they committed to B, they are going to take A as well.
This game's back and forth. It's a good showing from Mindfreak. A couple of triple caps have bore a lot of fruit. Shock rifle for WuTum now. Good enough for the body. Camouflage is down there, and you can see Glory is getting touch tight to Swayz, and he gets 5'd by wryce sitting on plat. Now WuTum's in big danger. As I say that though, he finds the face of Scoob. His mouse and keyboard counterpart. B's being converted. Swayz with that camouflage now will venture forward. Picks up 2. And it could be another triple cap here if Nemesis are not too careful.
Nemesis do spawn over towards C, so they'll be able to at least get, as I say that, I was going to say they at least get it, but they step out. Barcode gets the kill, and it will be a triple cap. C's going to be contested again from WuTum. I don't think anyone's in the area this time to stop them, so they will ensure that no triple cap's going to happen for Mindfreak, but they will continue to score, and now they are set up. They are holding. You've got someone watching long haul and over towards Catwalk as well, trying to hold the cross to ensure that this is not going to be an easy push for Nemesis.
We see this hold time and time again. You keep a player in gold, you keep a couple of players over towards Whirlpool.
What on earth is happening here?
We're seeing 2 bodies hanging from the ceiling. Not sure the rating this stream needs. And Swayz still holding A here. Glory's going to get close. Glory's going to get 2. And that's going to open the door now. 4 dead from Mindfreak. And their tournament is well and truly on the line here. And they could be about to get uppercutted out of the championship.
They did tie us up briefly, though. But again, this is what I was saying about Nemesis. They allow Mindfreak in, but once they then get that break, Nemesis start to put big points on the board. They had a trip cap temporarily. Now they're going to take the fight towards C. If they win these engagements, they win the game.
Brawl goes down. Mindfreak hold. 2 go down for Nemesis. Crossfire in place from Snipedrone. A lot of members already covered the distance to get to top A. WuTum makes a decision to go and contest for C instead. But Mindfreak knock on the door now. Applying more pressure than they have before. These next few decisions for Nemesis are going to be pivotal in what way this game shakes out. Swayz stands strong. Good for 1. But that's all. Snipedrone then sees Barcode. Gets the information he needs. Almost 5's wryce. But that could be just exactly what they needed. Scoob's going to track over towards tower. 2 members of Nemesis over towards A now, but they've no defense over on B until Snipedrone gets close now. They get A, they have B. What can Mindfreak do here in the final knockings? They send bodies over towards B. A lot of resources sent this way. And they will convert B, and they will score.
Yeah, huge fight over towards B, and now suddenly Mindfreak maybe can just snatch this one away from Nemesis to keep their tournament life alive, but maybe Snipedrone can deny it. A is now going to be the focus point here.
Knock on the door then. WuTum gets close. WuTum gets the reset. wryce has got to be quick, but Snipedrone's there. He gives him the wiggles, but Snipedrone stands strong. He gets the kill. And Nemesis complete the clean sweep.
Mindfreak eliminated from the tournament. A top 12 finish for them, which again, we will commend. They got into pool play. They got into the championship bracket, but they fall at their first chance in the elimination bracket to, of course, a very impressive Nemesis side. They just couldn't quite rescue that game back. A very good effort, though, considering a Strongholds game, which Nemesis, we know, are very good at. But it means Nemesis will progress into the top 8, where they'll wait to see who they can face to try and push a little bit further into top 6.